What's up, everyone? So I just want to make a video breaking down how I use VWAP and then also kind of just a little bit on how I start my week. So starting my week, I come in, I look at the daily time frame, I see where we are. Last week we had a really nice push above the all-time high VWAP, which is here in green, anchored to the all-time high. So at the open, we gap up here and pre-market's just trading higher, higher, higher. So at the open, we continue that push higher. We make a new high. And now this is kind of where I want to go away from electronic trading hours. See, we got electronic and then regular trading hours. I personally use regular trading hours. Actually, one more thing on electronic trading hours. Here, I have my indicators, my auto indicators, the opening range, as well as the ICT retracement for the midnight price that I use in my trading as targets. So this is an indicator by Edgeful. You get it for free with their platform. Super great, and you can see like how many there are. All these are, you could play around with all these. There's so many different indicators for anything you're trading, really. I just wanted to show that before I go to my regular trading hours here. And now I just want to break down VWAP here. Let's put it in replay and like kind of take some, in the moment entries here. So a market is open here. And what we know is that we have a gap to fill beneath us. This gap is going to want to fill about 40% of the time with size. So it's not like super, um, guaranteed. And then we have the midnight price right here at 12 that we know wants to fill 68% of the time. So let's play. So on the open here, just using VWAP, let's pause it right here because this is a great place to pause. When I was here, I was thinking this might be a nice place to buy. You buy, you put a stop under opening range low. If we make new low of day, then you're going to be tapped out. But if we continue higher, you're going to be in that. So this would be like a candle that you could buy at the New York VWAP, but my knock with this is I want to see it go under and bounce or just bounce. Like I'm not ready to just buy at that price when we haven't really gotten much confirmation today um, about this VWAP because as the VWAP gets, this is a volume weighted average price. So as there's more information in relation with this line, then you're gonna get more like it's gonna be more accurate basically. So now, oh boom, now it's like sliced right through the daily. Boom, boom. Sellers are in control. This means when we are above this line, buyers are in control. When we are below the line, sellers are in control. So sellers have taken control here. And now let's just see what happens. So we're breaking the opening range low and then boom. So now this might be something like your first entry. Right here. If you put a low of day VWAP on, we break opening range low. We retest the daily. This is close enough to be a retest. You make a new low of day. We come back, retest the daily, and making lower highs on top. So your first trade entry would be from here, like this, and then maybe you go 10 points. You're going to go through midnight. So now you're going to hit your full take profit on that trade, and now you're out of the market. Done. Let's continue to see how VWAP plays out here. So now we have a new low of day. Boom. Now we have a new low of day. Let's put a new anchor to the low, and then this would be potentially your next trade entry. But now look, that's 15-point stop. This or this even, more like this is also a trade entry at VWAP. See, we are in trend. We are making lower lows from the open with lower highs on top. Still, this is a lower high. So this right here is a really good entry. And I'm kicking myself as I do this. I wasn't in any of this. So I wasn't in this because the market was really green, so I was like kind of looking for longs. and waiting to play this double break stat. But that didn't pay today. So what are you gonna do? And now I kind of just want to make another point here about the VWAP. So what if you are in this short, this initial short that I showed with the break with the 15-point stop, and let's say your target's the gap fill. Now, you're sitting in this trade for a while, and maybe it's not breaking for new lows, but also it's not making new highs. This is lower, this is lower, this is lower. That's also really important to note because I'm more concerned with what's going on here than what's going on here. Oh, if that makes sense. If this was breaking this structure and consolidating up here and then coming down, that is where the concern is because we broke this structure level. We broke this structure level. But here we're still holding these structures. So that's why in the short, I'm not concerned yet. And now the VWAP is just slowly sloping lower, and you just use that as your gauge to know if you're right or wrong. And boom, your trade idea pays. You get 25 points to the gap fill, and you never even got close to VWAP again. So using this VWAP is a really great way to tell who's in control. And today, nobody, it never even got touched again, which is crazy. Normally you at least touch it once or twice, but that's like roughly how I use VWAP to find the trade entries at the open. I'll do more videos on this if you guys are interested in hearing more about how I trade. And also, yeah, check out Edgeful. They got great statistics for us.